What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. Be sure to subscribe and the like button for me. And I personally want to issue my personal apology to JCole, man. I mean, for the past couple weeks, since this whole Big Three beef happened, we've been pretty much calling Cole everything under the sun. We've been calling him a sucker. We called him a punk. We called him soft. But I have to take that back, man, because out of all these people in the rap industry since 1997, none of these dudes have stepped to Diddy, and J. Cole is the first to step to Diddy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read the article. Scandal and J. Cole are typically mutually exclusive. The guy spends most of his time hunkered in North Carolina with his wife and two kids, dressed like he's ready to join a pickup game at a moment's notice. But he's back in 2013. He was a little more sociable, revealing in the fruits of being a popular rapper in his late 20s and attending large functions with other celebrities. There was one incident that quickly became infamous. It involved an altercation in the one and only Puff Daddy, the Gregorius veteran who spent their much of early 2010s reminding everyone he was born in the 90s era, which rappers actually put hands with each other. While the incident spawned intrigue, it never ballooned to any real beef. In a tweet that still made up, Puff made a rare show of directing address and downplaying it. Now, 8 years later, Cole has cheekily referred to the incident on his new album, allowing fans who remember that time well to reflect and laugh while hipping new listeners to the story. On Let Go My Hand, Cole raps, "My last scrap was with Puff Daddy. Who would have thought it? I bought that nigga album in 7th grade and played it so much. You would have thought my favorite rapper was Puff. Back then, I ain't know ish. Now, I know too much." The song, which features Cole misusing on the lessons he'll teach to his son, closes with Diddy delivering an outro prayer asking God, the God, all fathers of men. Clearly, things are good between the two, and like we were, J. Cole even has writing credits on the Diddy Last Train to Paris album. So what happened that night in 2013? As the story goes, at an MTV VMA's party, Diddy found himself back in 90s mode when he happened upon Kendrick Lamar, who had just dropped his thunderous Control verse, the one where he shot out every one of his rap peers, J. Cole included, before declaring intentions to murder them, and also crowned himself the king of New York, even though he's from LA. Puffy took umbrage with his flex and reportedly tried to pour a drink on Kendrick's head. That part has been hotly disputed, though. At which point, a nearby Cole intervened and a scuffle ensued between their crews. Cole handman Abraham Hammer disputed some of the wilder allegations then and continues now. Who knows, maybe that 2020 tweet is what inspired Cole to finally address it. But as Cole lyrics make something clear, something did happen, just not nothing serious. Puff, seen, as they say, wilder for respect around that time. 1 year later, he had a dust up with Drake outside of the club Live in Miami. The source of his frustration at this time, Drake's 0 to 100 song, a song we think of now for using one of his best loosely released, but allegedly a beat that allegedly belonged to Puffy, who had contracted Drake to write some verses for him. 4 years later, Drake, much like Cole, addressed it on wax as a scuffle with a water long under the bridge. And Kanye later memorized his diss with the glorious bar, "I'ma bust his coach's head on some Diddy-ish if he ever talked to my son like an idiot." These days, Puffy don't have a standing beef with any rap peers. He's working on new music, R&B album reportedly. Okay, this was 2021. Now, they're gonna pretty much, diffuse the situation because, it would happen a long time ago and you don't want legality come into play. But it's clear Cole did check him. As it was, it was pertaining on Cassie's lawsuit. Cole did check him on that. So, out of all these people, man, they was acting like, you mean to tell me this dude been running like a menace since 1997? We talking about our word with women. We talking about our word women. We talking about blowing up cars. We talking about doing shady deals. We talking about everything under the sun he's been accusing this guy of. He's done, and he hasn't been able to maneuver without a scratch. So that tells me right there's a fear issue involved with this, and people are now speaking up. People are now speaking up, but one thing for sure, nobody has even tried to rough him up. So big shout out to JCole on that end. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.